Video is going to be a short introduction to how you can personalize the images that you use to advertise your products on Facebook and other online selling forums that you might be using. Now, there's a couple of ways that you can do this. You can either make your photo unique by taking a photo on your smartphone, whether it's an Android or an iPhone, it doesn't matter, and then you can change that on your iPhone, on your smartphone, to make it a unique image. Now, here's one that I took of a catalogue. It's not a very good picture because the lighting was quite bad, but you can see that you can take a snapshot of a catalogue and then delete the extra bits and pieces from around the outside. You can crop the photo so it's just the photo from the catalogue, and then because you've taken that makes it unique. You can then add other bits and pieces to it as well to make it unique to you. You can put your own photograph on it and that kind of thing. Here's another one that I've done, that I've taken a photograph from the catalogue. I've cropped it so that it's just the image that I want. I've deleted some of the words that was just on the corner of the picture here, and then put a border around it to make it again unique. It's something different. Nobody else has got that particular type of colour or thickness of border, so it makes my picture unique. So that's what I've done on my smartphone. So what I'm going to do now is show you one of the programs, or the only one that I use. Actually, there are others available. There's PicMonkey and things like that, but I use iPicky. So if you go into your browser window and type in www.ipicky.com and hit enter, that will take you. It's an online service that's available. I happen to have registered, so I'm already logged in, so up there. However, if you're just a guest, it will still look the same, but you won't have logged in. You just click this button here that says Start Editing Now. And then that will log you into the system, or give you access to the editing suite that's available. Depending on how quick your internet connection is, it may take a little time just to load. My internet seems to be a bit slow today, so it's taking that little extra bit longer. In fact, here's one that I've been editing previously, and you can see in the background there some of the other items that I've been working on. In fact, this is the photograph of the catalogue that I used for that picture I've just shown you, with the dog toy, and you can see some of the order forms in the background. So that's one of the pictures that I've used previously, and I've closed it now, otherwise I would show you that image again. Anyway, so what you need to do is you need to click here where it says upload photo, and then that will give you access to wherever it is that you save your photos. You then upload the photo that you're looking for, that you want to change or adjust. Let's have a look. See what I've got here that we can use. Let's use this one. This is a pug duvet set. Again, this is a photo that I've already taken from the catalogue. It's not necessarily a particularly good image. However, there's some options here down the side that you can use to try and improve the look of the image. So if you click fix image, that's not necessarily done anything, but if it did lighten it or darken it at all, then you click apply and it's saved those changes. Now you can resize the image, so if you want to make it a particular size, I know the dimensions of the posts images is 472 pixels wide, and if you leave constrain proportions ticked, that will adjust the height according to the width, so you won't lose any of the definition of the picture. If you click apply, that is now the correct size for posting to Facebook. This is quite a fantastic tool to use, because you can actually you can rotate the image, or if there's no text on it, you can flip it. So again, it looks completely different if you're just using the picture without any text. Then obviously you can have a slightly different image to everybody else that they're using, because it's unique, because you've managed to flip it. Obviously it doesn't change what's on the image. It will do if you've got writing on it, because the writing will then be backwards. So try and use an image that doesn't have any lettering on it. Some of the other functions across the top here, obviously you'll want to save the image at some point, but you can add layers to your image. If you click on that, I'll show you what that means. Now the image that you've got there at the moment is what's called your background. Now you can add any kind of shape, you know, if you want to individualize it, you know, and really be cheeky, and you can put some lips on it, and you can put some text on it if you want to, and say, you know, can't talk and type at the same time. And you can position that wherever you want it. You know, it doesn't have to be straight. It can be any color you like. You can pick any of these colors, or if there's a color on the image that you want to use, you can use the picker tool. Yeah, that's not very bright. Pick something else that looks a bit different. You can use these tools to block out any of the other text that you don't want. That text at the bottom is being cut off, so let's get rid of it. You know, you can spend absolute hours on perfecting these images. You've got rid of it there. Now, because this box is actually bigger than the underlying image, when you click the tick to save it, that'll actually trim it to the size of the image. So don't worry about going over the border with anything like that. But obviously, if you do go over the border with stuff that you want to keep, you will lose it when you go to save it. So just bear that in mind. You can crop the picture if there's something on there that you want to get rid of. Let's have a look and see if we can just keep what we want to keep, which is the pug duvet set. And you can change the dimensions as I've just done. It'll give you the actual size, apply that, and then that's cropped the picture. And again, if you go to resize, that's now smaller than the standard size for Facebook posts. So just go back in there and do 472, and then that will increase the image size to the optimum size for Facebook Facebook feed posts. So that's the maximum size that your image is going to get for maximum impact. Now, what you're going to need to do at some point is now save that. So go ahead and click save. And then you can call it, this is one of my screenshots that I've got. What I tend to do is, again, to make the file name unique, is to put my initials at the beginning, and then I'll go through the catalogue and find the item number. So this is not the item number, it's just some random numbers that I put in because I can't remember the item number for the pug duvet set, but never mind. And then you can put some other kind of unique name on there to say, I don't know, lips, because we've put some lips on it. And if you then click Save Computer, you can then choose where you're going to save it. I've got a file called kstockpics, so I tend to save my pictures in there. So that's how I use iPicky to make my pictures unique. There are other programs out there that you can use, but this is the one that I use. I find it really easy to use. As I said, you can spend hours changing the images and putting unique bits and pieces on. If you want to have a look at some of the images that I've got, if you have a look at my Facebook group, which is Pete's Bargain Basement, you can join that group and have a look at some of the images that I use. If you've got any questions, leave a comment below or send me a private message on Facebook. Always happy to help. If there's anything that you need help with and you want me to do a video, again, please ask. I'm here to help and support everybody that I can. Thank you.